Lego, you know what's you know what's happening right now is the fact you won't admit that there's women that should expect some type of financial stability to start a family, and that there's gold diggers. That's all you have to do, family, and it's over.
Are we saying the women that are saying he has to make what she makes is a gold digger?
No, that's the opposite of gold digger, in my opinion.
I'm asking Ali because I like what he's saying, but this is a new understanding for me. If the average woman don't make $1 million, so let's just get that dollar amount out of here. If she made $60,000 a year, and she's saying that he used Kevin Samuels, I want a man that makes $60,000 a year, and she's basically putting what she makes next to what he makes. Are you saying that she's considered a gold digger even if what she makes is $1 million, and she's saying I want a man that make $1 million?
If she's asking for something that's substantially higher than what it takes to raise a family, healthy wise, if she's asking for something ridiculous, whatever number y'all want to pick, that's sufficient to raise a family, yes, that's a gold digger.
Ridiculous according to what? Her tax bracket?
According to if I make $100,000, do I need you to make $100,000?
No, I thought the roles are different for men and women.
No, the roles are different, right? So if I make $100,000, I need a companion to help me raise a family that I want to raise, right? And be on my page, correct? Now, if you have what you said, $60,000, and let's say I bring $60,000 to the table, is $120,000 sufficient to raise a family? Is what I'm asking you, Lucky.
And the woman makes 60 and he has 20,000?
Yes.
No, I would say he's not ready for marriage.
So you can't raise a family with $120,000.
Let's peel this back. Where does he live? What type of family? What school are they trying to go to? How is he trying to make them be raised on survival or a comfortable living?
No, that's not a comfortable living.
$20,000 is not enough for just a
how much should two people make? That total income for a healthy to raise a family. Okay. Because then because if you say that,
it depends.
I'm asking for a reason.
Wait, because y'all, I think y'all both got the wrong numbers. She's saying if he make 20,000 and she makes 60, versus you saying 60 and 60.
Oh yeah, I thought she said 60 and 60. The main thing
I'm saying, like, coming into it, we don't have a family yet, because that's how you can deem her a gold digger. Coming into the situation, she makes a certain amount and he makes less than her. Are we saying if her amount is higher than the average man, she has no right to be asking for a man to make equal of what she makes, because that would
wait. Let's use that number though. Because 60 and 20 is 80, and the average household income across the United States is $67,000 a year, right? So at 80, if he makes 20 and she makes 60, is he ready? Are they ready for marriage? Is he ready for marriage?
That's what I was going to ask. If she can take on the role as the provider and he's cool with, it being whatever the other, I would say, yeah, they are, because we're talking about compound living. Now, if she's looking for him to be the provider and her to eventually kick up and put her feet up, whatever the case may be, that wouldn't be enough, because she's looking for him to be the provider. She's not looking for a relationship where she's more of the breadwinner and he's not. You get what I'm saying? So it just depends.
It sounds like, y'all, honestly, the way that I hear this being described, it basically sounds like women are looking for a retirement plan.
Right.
Yeah, that's all it sounds like to me. It sounds like women are looking for a come up so that they can then retire based off of the fact that they're trying to throw a roll back onto a man that they advocated against when it came to feminism and actually looking for equal across the board. It looked like women are looking for a come up. And if a woman is looking for a come up, from my perspective, that is the very definition of a gold digger. Because
that was where I was trying to get. If we're talking about her wanting equal, then she wants a partnership, like Mr. Lego said. But if her end goal is for him to take over everything and he's starting off with less than her, then yeah.
Okay, let's explore that though. But let's explore that though. So he takes over everything, and then what does she do?
I guess,
and I'm gonna tell you why I asked this question.
I guess it would flip, right? It would flip where she's now the stay-at-home or whatever their conditions are, and he's more of the breadwinner. He's the provider.
Okay, so what does she do? He takes care of everything. She got a retirement plan. She get the pension. She get the 401k. She get a lifestyle. She get the car. She get the insurance. She get everything. Now, what does she do now?
I guess what most women are saying now, they want a man to, like you just said, in a sense, buy their freedom, leisure. They want to be able to be, what are they calling it, soft girl, or they want to be able to do nothing. Basically, I've worked hard. My money paid for this. I want to retire, pretty much. I want him to retire me, and he just take the front seat of everything. That's what it sounds like.
That's crazy. That is
it's crazy because it's funny. If we made $100,000, you didn't make nothing, and we were taking care of you, we could raise a family. But somehow now, if I don't have nothing,
I have a question.
I didn't even finish. Oh, go ahead. I didn't even finish.
I'm just curious. I just want to ask a question, and I'm not coming for you, none. I'm just literally asking. Don't you take care of your wife?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Yeah, but
my wife worked for me.
Yeah, don't you take care of her?
And here's the context, and this is why I said that I was. This is why I was going to say I add the context, and this is why I was going to ask a question. Because historically, just because the man was the breadwinner did not mean that the woman did not work, right? She worked, especially back in the day, right? Like she worked around the house. She worked when it came to, doing a lot of the other contributing to the family and all of that. It was a full-time job raising a child, washing the clothes. You had to do that physically. It wasn't no washing machines and dryers, right? It was clotheslines, right? You had to do that physically, right? It was planting gardens. You had to actually go out and buy the food every day. It wasn't no storage. It wasn't no refrigerators, right? You had to shop and cook. You had to buy what you were going to eat every day. She cooked every single day for multiple kids. The kids, when they got old enough to even be able to think clearly, they were working around the house. Often at times people had large families so that they can work and build the wealth for the family, right? They were farming. They were doing all of this type of stuff. Now we've grown to where society has become so civilized and technology has advanced so much to where women don't do any of that anymore. I know women that get their groceries delivered to them, literally. And so when I ask that question and I say, okay, well, what is she going to do? Because yeah, I'm the breadwinner and yeah, I take care of it. But I will tell you every single time, like my wife literally just went to the bathroom, but the laptop is right there and she's working. Like she's literally working. Anybody that sends me an email, any kind of booking, any kind of sponsorship, when it comes to a lot of the different things that we're doing on a regular basis, she is the one that handles all of that so that I can clear my schedule and I can actually do what it is that I do on a regular basis. So my wife, yeah, she lives a softer life now to where she doesn't have to physically go out and bring in resources or anything like that. But from the very beginning, we built this together. Like this wasn't just like me. Like she's always been in the trenches, even as a mother. And I don't think, and when I hear women say, well, they just want to retire and they just want to come up, my chick literally asks me every single day, how much more value can she add? What is it that I have for her to do? How is it? Like, that's the mentality that I need from a woman that's on my team. How is it you asking me what it is that you need me to do in order for me to, you know what I'm saying, for you to continue to add value and for you to continue to be a help me? I need a woman with that type of mentality. I'm more than willing to give her everything that she wants because her intentions are pure.